behind the raindrops, where the stars are bright. You may not find gold or silver, but a richer prize waits for you behind the raindrops if you close your eyes. Tonight, tonight, when all the world's asleep, we will tiptoe home with a wondrous star, a star you can always keep. And years from now, when you go dreaming, when you're very old, though your crown be rich with rubies, diamonds set in gold, none will shine as bright as the star we'll find tonight. Tonight, tonight, when all the world's asleep, we will find a star that you can always keep. His Majesty's asleep now.
We better get some sleep, too. Over there.
There's only room for one. I think you'd better take it.
We can both lie there. If you get wet and ill, you'll be no use to His Majesty at all. Lie down.
Yes, Captain. Wet.
Very. There'd be more room if you raised your arm. The other one.
Sorry.
Hawkins,
Yes, Captain.
I'm sorry I spoke in the manner I did. I was wrong.
Yes, Captain.
There's something else I'd like to say.
Yes.
I am a woman. And I do have feelings.
I find it hard to believe that the captain could ever be fond of a man who isn't a fighter.
Sometimes tenderness and kindness can also make a man a very rare man.
Could the captain ever entertain thoughts of marriage with such a man?
Yes, Hawkins. I think she could. And would. If things were different.
How different?
The infant on the throne and our fight for freedom won.
Why does such a little girl have to do such a big job?
It's the way I was brought up. My father's influence. See, my father made me everything I am.
He does beautiful work.
He taught me how to love freedom and hate injustice. The use of weapons and how to fight. In fact, I think he really wanted me to be a boy.
Too bad. You'd have made a wonderful girl.
No, we daren't think of ourselves until our fight is won.
Yes, but that could take 20 years or more.
Or 20 hours. If only we could put our plan into operation.
Plan? Do we have a plan?
A handful of men could overthrow the castle in a matter of hours.
Yes.
You see, there's a secret passage that starts in the forest and tunnels underneath the walls of the castle.
Secret passage.
But it's locked at both ends, and the key is in the king's possession.
The king's possession, yeah.
If only we could have someone inside the castle, an intimate of the king, with access to his chambers.
Mm-hmm. With access to his chambers. But that's impossible.
Good evening. 1,000 apologies for this intrusion, but may I beg shelter and warmth from this miserable storm?
Who are you?
A stranger in this land, young woman, but not for long. I'm Giacomo of the continent, the king's new jester.
The court jester.
Giacomo?
Giacomo the incomparable, king of jesters and jester of kings.
Where are you from?
Most recently, the Italian court. But I've entertained in all the courts of Europe and speak a ready wit in their every tongue.
Hawkins, we are indeed honored that our humble hut should shelter one who tomorrow will be an intimate of the king.
With access to his chambers.
But how will they know you? Are you sure that no one at the castle has ever seen your face?
Not yet, but I assure you, ere another sun has set, the entire court of England will succumb to the charm, wit, and song of the incomparable Giacomo, king of jesters.
And jester to the king. I'll take the child to the abbey. You must go to the castle at once. Quickly, into his clothes.
What are we going to do about him?
I'll notify the fox. He'll be taken care of. Now, listen carefully. Once inside the castle, you must get to the king's chamber and find the key to the secret passage.
Key to the passage, right.
Then you must give it to the one man inside the castle who's our confederate.
Confederate? You mean we already have somebody inside the castle? One of our own people?
You will contact him by whistling our secret call. We'll whistle it, hum it, sing it.
But I don't understand. If we already have somebody inside the castle, why doesn't he get the key?
You'll understand when you see him. Now, he'll hear that and identify himself.
Why can't you just tell me his name?
Should they discover you, they might force you to reveal his identity.
I'd like to ask you one question. After months of pleading for just this kind of action, what makes you think that anybody could force me to reveal the identity of my confederate?
Because they'd put you on the rack, crack your every bone, scald you with hot oil, and remove the nails off your fingers with flaming hot pincers.
I'd like to withdraw the question.
Hawkins, the future of England depends on this. You cannot fail.
I will not.
Heaven help you. Now remember, from this moment on, you're no longer Hubert Hawkins, the carnival entertainer. You're the incomparable Giacomo, king of jesters and jester to the king.
Jester to the king. Jester to the king. To the king.